Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason with Jadren Aquatics. How is everyone doing? So first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the positive comments you guys left on the Fish Nerd rap video. You guys are awesome. I hope the song is stuck in your head and you can't get it out, because it seems to be catchy like that. My son and I spent probably about 50 total hours between writing the song, and he composed all the music from scratch, and then filming it and editing it. Holy mackerel, editing it is not easy at all. So it was awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Didn't actually get a chance to see that video. I'll link it up here above. You guys can click on it and go check that out. So today's video was shot a few days ago. We are back at Texas Aquatics for another unboxing. Got a bunch of other new really cool fish in. This was a kind of a predominantly South American shipment. So let me tell you a little bit about the shipment. So he calls me or texts me and tells me that it's going to be in on Sunday night about 6 o'clock. He never knows exactly until he gets the way bill that tells him when the flight's happening, so on and so forth. I didn't realize all this stuff was so difficult, but it is. It's like you got to be on call at any time to run to the airport and get your fish. So 6 o'clock rolls around. I don't hear from him. 6:30 rolls around. He finally texts me and says the fish are lost. And I'm thinking, well, that kind of sucks. But then I realized also that I had some specific fish that he ordered for me on there. And so I was really not so happy about it. Not his fault, but just the fear that the fish, the way he said it to me was like the fish are just going to die. So next day comes, nothing happens. Or how much longer was it? Maybe it was the next morning. I don't know. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning, the next morning or the morning after that, I forget. And he writes me and says, they found the fish. He says, I'm on the way to get them. I'll be back at my shop at 9 o'clock. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't even get up that early anyway. So I was like struggling, not knowing what I was gonna do. So I jump up and I'm telling my wife, do you want to run over there with me? And she says, yeah. I said, okay, I got to run to work and I got to do a couple of things. I got to grab a couple of things I got to deliver. So I run to work and I come home, I pick her up and we take off out there. We get about halfway there and I realize, guess what? I forgot my camera. Little tough to do filming without a camera. And then my wife says, why don't you use your phone? So I use my phone. So I apologize for some of the sound and the quality, because I had to use my phone and I almost never use my phone. So had to use my phone, but it gets better. So I recorded in two pieces. I record the piece of him doing all the unboxing, and then I record the piece where we're actually putting them into the water. So two separate videos. So I get back to work. I start to show my son some of these really cool catfish that he had. And I'm going through the videos on my phone and I accidentally click on something that says, do you want to erase? Instead of hitting no or cancel, I just swiped. And so I move on and now I can't find the video anywhere. I didn't hit yes to erase, so the video's got to be there. It's nowhere to be found. I download about 6 or 7 apps that recover videos and it's nowhere to be found. So I don't even think I deleted it. I did a full search on my phone with my computer. I couldn't find it on there. So I lost all of the footage of the fish going into the aquariums, which there were some cool shots, but I didn't get it. But it gets worse. So I wait about 3 or 4 days and then I go back and I tell him, hey, I lost the footage of it. He says, all right, well, let's go in there and we'll just refilm what we have. So okay. So we go in there and we start refilming some of the stuff again that's already in the tank. So as you'll see them, they're just swimming around. And like 2 or 3 times, like normally I just hit the record button and I leave it on. So that way I don't accidentally turn it off, turn it on, so on and so forth. But this time, smart me decides to turn it on and turn it off and turn it on and off. Well, guess what? I was recording many times when I was supposed to be off, and I had it off on many times I was supposed to record. So I just made a mess of this video, so I apologize. There's some big plecostomus. There's some royal plecostomus, 2 royal plecostomus that he got. Then we got some really cool shots, gone. And then when I went back, he had already sold both of them, so I couldn't even get them. So that's why you don't see any of those shots in there. So I know, Jason, you're thinking, I know you're thinking, Jason, just shut up and show the video so we can see the stuff. We didn't come here to listen to you ramble on and on about all your problems. Well, I apologize. So here we go, roll the film.
The freight facility is closed at midnight on Sunday night. They'll open up again until either 4 or 5 o'clock. So yeah, that's so if I got to pick them up at 1 o'clock, I would have. But I was unlucky on that one. Okay, we got a bunch of different stuff in today. This is more wild. We'll take you some the African stuff here too, but mostly wild South American stuff.
Now, is the freight place, is it climate controlled, I assume?
Yeah, it's an open warehouse. They close the doors, but it's not. It's a warehouse, so it's not ideal by any means, but generally speaking, they do okay. And these bags here aren't real cold. This bag here is probably 65, 70 degrees. This is what they call a Makana zebra knifefish. He's a lot bigger than I thought he'd be too. It's cool.
So the bags are blacked out. That's what it is.
Yeah, they that way the fish don't see each other and fight each other. Plus, these are boots, so the fish don't shoot through the bags as much either.
They're wooded.
They call this part here a boot. The black it's a half bag.
Okay.
They call it a boot to help keep the fish from chewing through the bag. Okay, these are the algae-eating shrimp from Africa, similar to the bamboo shrimp. Some people call them vampire shrimp. I don't call them vampire shrimp because everybody thinks that they're going to eat their fish. So. Oh, it's a vampire! Hold on.
Okay, that's funny.
Leopard Plecos especially are bad. They have little teeth and they don't use to chew on other fish. They just.
That's funny.
Okay, we got some African catfish, two different South American catfish. These are the Jadren's cats, and these are the Achar cats, or Peruno cats. These are both a South American catfish. They do get pretty good size. They are predators. They look cool as hell.
Did you just order one of each?
No, they bag them individually.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Sometimes you bag them individually so they don't tear each other up in the bag, or that way one fish doesn't put a hole in the bag and kill the whole crop. Yeah, there's a whole pile of them.
I assume those are pretty thick bags to keep their fins from cutting through the bags?
No, these are 2 mils. Yeah, this is a 3. So these are 2s.
Oh, okay.
So the bigger ones are in 3 mil bags, everything else is in 2 mil bags.
I assume they're typical catfish with the really sharp pectoral fins.
Oh yeah, rip right through. See, like this one's dead. That way, whenever one dead fish doesn't bother everybody else.
Okay, yeah.
Have enough food so that they're eating. So that's what part of the problem. And see, I don't know if my guy's going to cover this because he may say it's the airport's fault, and and the airline's probably going to say sorry. But we'll do what we can do.
So you're saying if he says, "What's the airline's fault?" What happens if you never got this package, or it came 2 days later? Then,
well, the airline's supposed to ship it in a certain amount of time. Normally, it's like probably 48 hours. After 48 hours, then you claim that they did something wrong. But before 48 hours, he pretty much.
Oh, then the shipper would get the money back from the.
No, I think I'm gonna be responsible for everything.
Oh.
So, I could have told the shipper to ship it guaranteed next flight, but the freight goes up by triple. So instead of being $100 for the shipment, it'd be $300 or $400 for the shipment. And it's one of those risks that you gotta. There's always a check. There's always a risk. People who do a lot of saltwater stuff, they can afford to take the risk. You can do a lot more expensive stuff. For this stuff, when it's nothing's really super expensive, you know, it's just not really that worth it. At least not to me. I don't. There's always a trade-off. Some big Rhode Plecos. That's a honker there. And the even bigger one.
Wow. This seller is mainly like more rare catfish.
What's an importer from? This is the guy who imports probably 50 boxes a week from South America. I've actually seen his. He actually sent me a list complaining to the shipper in South America about how many dead fish there were on the shipment. Not because they were dead fish, but because he had to pay the freight for the dead fish. Because they still get credit for the shipper in South America may give them credit for the dead ones because they really don't have that much tied up into them. The freight would eat you up, and the freight from South America to Miami. It's going to be more than what I pay, but the other problem you have is clearing customs. Every box clears customs. You got to pay for everything that they do. So when you're paying for customs clearance on fish that you don't have, it becomes real problematic. More Cory catfish.
What type of Corys are those?
They call these Agassiz.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna need those.
Well, I got something else in here for you too. Red hooks. Red hook silver dollars. And these are more of the Cory Mateys, or yeah, these are Mateys. These ones are the big black mask and black shot across the top. Green Phantoms, more big old honkers.
Yeah, those as big as that last shipment.
Yeah, I'll see a big male like the last one. And the Leopard Frog.
What's that little one in there? There's a little.
Oh, that's a little Cory catfish.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a little. I don't know what that is. It's a little tetra.
Oh.
Bypack. It's something fell into the vat.
Thanks again, guys, for stopping by. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because it wasn't very good. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't very good, and I apologize. This was definitely not at the top of my game, but there was still some cool stuff in there, especially those two catfish, that Shovelnose and whatever that other one was, and that one Shovelnose that had the real long streaming part to his tail. Man, that thing was cool. And then the Leopard Frog Pleco. Those I was the most excited about it because if you guys notice on my logo, that is a Leopard Frog Pleco. So that is my fish of choice. So there'll be more videos on that coming soon. All right, thanks again, guys. Love each and every one of you guys. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you've got anything to say, anything to complain about, or you just want to see your words in print. So thanks again, guys, and God bless.